Ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode of our Pokemon Y Hardcore Randomized Nuzlocke. I really hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. It's great to be back in this series. I'm having such a blast with this one, despite having to restart, but I feel a lot stronger about our chances this time around. Now, we left off just before heading into Lumiose City. There's a lot to do there. We're obviously going to need to heal up, but we do have a static encounter here with the professor, assuming, of course, we can beat him in battle. So we are going to see how today's episode goes. I am extremely excited though. Look at this, the beautiful Lumiose City to kick things off. Absolutely stunning. All right, so we do need to do a couple of things, as I said. So first and foremost, our team is looking okay. We're a little ratty. Like we need to heal up. We need to get ready here. But we're very close here to the Pokemon Center, and then of course we'll head right in there. Now, I did not, I want to specify, I did not try and make the trainer battles, or I should say maybe more specifically, the battle with the professor any more difficult than it would normally be. It's going to be randomized, but I didn't guarantee boss monsters, or not boss monsters, boss Pokemon or like mega Pokemon or anything like that. So we'll see how things go. But first and foremost, like I said, I think it would be a good idea to heal up. We'll see. Maybe we'll just head right in. Yeah, we'll just do it. Okay. Hey, maybe they'll heal us up on the way in too. That is a possibility. All right. Let's see. Hop on the elevator. Let's do it. Boom. Did it. I'm so excited for this run, guys. I've had such a blast in Pokemon Y. I feel like for some reason, I always felt that Pokemon X and Y, ever since I first played them, I have fond memories of them, don't get me wrong, but I did feel they were obviously on the easy side, but playing them as a randomizer, it just feels so different and so much more fun. Some luxury balls, I will take that. I think that's the only thing on this floor. The only reason I remember that is because we just played Y on the Shorts Nuzlocke, funny enough, but feeling pretty good. We got this. Let's do it. Awesome. Boom. All right, so this should be a pretty interesting episode and a pretty interesting battle. A little nervous. Look at that music. Do you hear it? Oh, so good. So good. All right, let's do it. Dude, I'm so stoked. I can't wait to see what the static is going to be, because again, guys, it could be anything. We could get a legendary here. That would be insane. Let's see. Getting through all the dialogue, obviously, not super stressed about that. And here comes Shauna and the other girl. Oh no, I feel so bad. Shall we start? Let's take a peek. Brett is out front. I'm gonna be somewhat safe here and just throw Seth out. I don't want to risk it, and I have had trouble with this battle in the Pokemon Y Nuzlocke. It was actually that we did on Shorts, I should say. It was pretty difficult. So let's hope it's not too crazy, but obviously, you know, a challenge is good, but we got to be careful. All right, Seth is here. Now, this is not the best type matchup for us, but we'll see what we can do. I'm actually gonna knock off and just see how much this does, plus see if there was any kind of item. There was not, which is great, but just a helpful way of hopefully alleviating any kind of berries, things like that. Did avoid that attack, that's okay. I'm not too worried about a Deerling, especially being 5 levels below us. I feel pretty strong. Get that out, done. Fantastic. Now, again, we do have a water type weakness here, and in particular, our Zebstrika does not have a great way of dealing with them yet. It's obviously a great type matchup, but in general, it doesn't have a good electric type move. And so there is a little bit of a concern there, but we'll figure it out. We were seeded, don't love that. But I think we'll be okay. I'm kind of just rocking with Seth to as long as we can here. I'm gonna bulldoze. Let's see how well this does. Boom, taking it out. I love it. I like going for the knockoff first in case of berries and things like that. I do think it's relatively safe to do that. But obviously, and this is prime knockoff territory. Did avoid the attack, that's okay. We're fine. The Leech Seed is still active though, that is a problem. So it might be worthwhile. I'm gonna try for one more. We're kind of risking it. Oh my gosh, I did. that accuracy drop was really annoying. That actually is causing some issues. Okay, so let's go into... let's check Danny here. I actually don't remember. It's been a few days since I've recorded, so I do apologize. But I think we should be okay. Let's go into Danny. We got this. Not stressed, not too stressed anyway. Behem is an interesting Pokemon though. Or is it Behem or is it the evolved form? No, this is Behem. I'm actually gonna Fire Spin just to get the residual damage off. Even if we do have to switch out, that gives us a little bit of a, you know, a long-term effect, which I think is pretty helpful here. Despite not being that much damage, Fire Spin's not one of my favorite moves at all. But that's okay. Let's get a Rock Throw in. That stab Rock Throw hitting on the physical side, doing some damage, and we should be good. As long as we hit this other Rock Throw, we are golden. And I can't wait for it, guys. We get to see what our static is gonna be. This is gonna be so sick. Cannot wait. All right. Very nice. Level 14, let's go. And Seth is level 16. The rest of our team also getting some XP. Like I said, we do have the experience share on, at least for the time being, just to avoid having to rare candy and worry about that too much. I realize that makes it maybe a little too easy in some cases, but I don't think it's that big of a difference. Ooh. I mean, this is one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 3. That's amazing. I think it's just Flygon. I'm not even gonna stress about this. I feel like it just has to be Flygon. Let's grab it. Let's absolutely grab this. Now, keeping in mind, this is technically another ground type, which isn't great, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. I would love to give you a nickname, guys. We are gonna name this Dab after Dab Awesome 123, who did comments on the Pokemon White Nuzlocke. And just said first view and comment, which I certainly appreciate. It's an absolute pleasure to have you on the team. This is a great, great addition. Oh, Blastoise Knight, whatever. That would have been helpful. That would have been really helpful. I never thought about that, but that would have been amazing if we had gotten through to this point in the first run. We would have had a Mega Blastoise on us. That is insane. All right, all good. Let's do this. Now listen. We got this. We're fine. All right, let's check out Dab, dude. Let's take this item. A rock gem. Okay. So again, definitely another ground type, but it is ground dragon, and dragon is awesome. Blocks the additional effects of attacks taken. That is not bad. Not bad at all. Already has Sonic Boom as well, which is kind of interesting. Definitely a good mon for us. I am stoked about that. All right. He also healed up our mons. That's super helpful. Let's get out of here, dude. So I'm not sure. I want to say we have to go to Lysandre's cafe and meet him at this point. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out. Let's see. There he is. Look at this. So I will be able to meet them soon then. Yes. This dude, I was watching, was it Dadsby and Dudes? Yeah, it was Dadsby and Dudes, who are now doing a lockout, which is so sick. So jealous of their channel, and a little bit of a, I would love to have that kind of a channel where you've got somebody else that you're building off of and stuff. That would be so fun. But all that to say, they started their Pokemon Y Nuzlocke, or X and Y lockout, and I think it is amazing to watch. It's so fun. And I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, Lysandre. Was it Shady that was talking about how they're like, yeah, the bad team is Team Flare, and the bad guy, the main bad guy, is literally just a fire-headed man. Like, all right, so the cafe is that way, which is great. There's the Pokemon Center. I totally missed it. Oh well. Let's go over here. We should check the mart in here, I suppose, as well. And maybe see if we have any items to sell. I actually don't know if we do, but we'll see. I really wish we had more not ground types on the team, but I have to say, getting a Flygon really sets this apart. I feel like Flygon is going to be a very strong one for us. Retaliate, Dizzy Punch. That's pretty good. Helping Hand. interesting TMs, nothing too crazy. All right, let's sell first. Let's just see if we have anything to sell, I should say. Flame Orb, Shell Bell, very, very good. Okay, so nothing too crazy. Hyper Voice and Dig, ugh, not great. All right, so let's see what we can buy. Let's find out. Great Balls, I will absolutely take some Great Balls. Let's, is 20, I guess 20 is probably enough. That gives us a good solid chance at catching basically any Pokemon I feel like that we run into at this level, so that's good. I hate that kind of stuff, so we're not doing that. I hate the camera in here too, by the way. It's very annoying. Is Lysandre's Cafe the one like right over here? I think it is. Let's go do that real quick. That's not what I meant, but okay. Or actually, is this it? I don't remember. It's one of the red buildings, I think. It's not that, that's for sure. All right, that's fine. I'm so bad at knowing where to go in Lumiose City. This was like, you guys don't know because I had the ability to edit out, but in the Pokemon Wide Nuzlocke that we just did, like not that long ago, that was really annoying. I did not know where to go half the time. It took me a while to figure it out. I know that's really dumb, but that's my experience playing Pokemon games, man. I don't know what to tell you. We get through it. That's all I can say. All right, so I think though, after we meet Lysandre, we do have an ability or the opportunity to grab another encounter on the next route. And I think this is going to be an interesting section of the game because I think this is the mansion is next. I think that's correct. And it's actually a really pretty part of the game because you have the, like, after you solve the Furfrou puzzle, which I hate that Furfrou puzzle, but after you do that, you actually get to see the fireworks, that whole thing. It's really pretty. All right. You played a young girl so wonderfully in your debut on the silver screen. This dude is so creepy. Like, look at him. And you're telling me it's not obvious that he's a member of Team Flare in the beginning. It's so funny to me. All right. Also, guys, I don't know if anybody else is like this. I'm gonna jump topics really quick, but I saw, if you don't know who he is, Day 9 TV, Sean Plott, one of my favorite like streamers, just gamers in general. He's just such a fun dude. He streamed a long time ago Elden Ring when it came out. Elden Ring is one of those games that for me is more fun to watch than it is to play. I don't know if you guys have games like that. Maybe if you do, leave it in the comment section. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about that. Like, Pokemon is one that obviously I want to play through and through, but when it comes to like Elden Ring or something, that's not a game that I'm going to sink so much time into. I don't have the time to get good at it, and like it's just not something I'm going to be able to do. But watching it is an absolute blast. I don't know what it is, especially though when you have a really good personality like Sean doing it. It's just such a blast to watch. It's so engaging. It's so fun. And it's a little funny because obviously in a game like Elden Ring, if you don't know, it's incredibly difficult. You know, you die a lot. There's a lot of silly stuff that happens, but it makes for such fun moments and such funny interactions. And so to me, that's one of the best games in the world to watch. And he just released, he's going to be streaming the DLC, which is excellent. He might even be done with it by the time this video comes out, but it is going to be awesome to watch. I've already started the first episode. I am watching it over on YouTube because I very often don't watch Twitch, but I am very excited about it. I think it's going to be just an absolute blast. All right, so we have an encounter, guys. We do have to be a bit careful. We have Flame Body on Bread, which isn't bad. It's actually really good, but it means if we move second, which hopefully we don't, our Thunder Wave might not go off. This is another ground type. I mean, it's poison now, but it turns into a ground type. I love Nidoking very, very much, but oh geez. All right, let's see. I guess we could just quick attack it. I'm curious what the ability is, obviously. That's always fun. Because that always makes a big difference. Okay, calm down. Let's swap you out, bro. So double kick. Let's start Dab out. Dab should be fine. Also, sorry if I'm sniffing and that kind of stuff. I seem to have got like an allergy attack-ish today, and it's causing a little bit of an annoyance, but that's fine. All right, we do have Sonic Boom. I forgot about that. That's so helpful. This thing definitely has 20 HP, so I'm just gonna do that, get it down to the yellow, and then we are gonna throw a Great Ball. Let's do it. Boo, 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 boo. Nice. We should be able to catch this pretty easily. I wouldn't anticipate this being a big issue. I don't think we have a Moonstone. I really wish we did. But I guess it's probably fine to leave it as a Nidorino for now anyway. A lot of XP for Dab. That's excellent. Bread also gaining a level. I love that. Ooh, yes. Shockwave. Heck yes. Here we go, guys. That's excellent. Very, very good. We now have our coverage for the water types. That is exactly what we needed. This is a great episode already. Bubble also gaining a level. Very good. We do have a level cap, by the way, but it's actually level 25. So we have quite a bit to go. And we are actually going to name this after somebody who unfortunately did not make it very far in the Pokemon White Nuzlocke. We're going Rex for BlobRex57, who did ask if he could have another. I assume you're he, you may not be, I do apologize, but you did ask if you could have another one in the White Nuzlocke. I appreciate that you want to be, and I do. I mean, I'm not ever gonna rule that out, but Leaf Guard prevents status conditions in sunny weather. That's interesting. However, I do want to make sure everybody gets a chance to be a part of the run, and therefore, for the time being, I'm gonna say no to that. But that doesn't mean, you know, doesn't mean I don't want you in the run or anything like that. It's just, I think it's mostly, I want to make sure everybody whom I can, at least like reasonably so, gets an opportunity to be in the run if they want to be. And it's already hard keeping up because so many people on multiple different platforms, right? Like Instagram, TikTok, and okay, there's an Arceus. All of them want to be a part of the run, and it's great. I love the fact that you guys want to be so involved. It's honestly amazing. However, obviously it does get a little tricky trying to make that all happen. I'm actually going to double into the Jinx. I kind of want to get rid of this thing because it is an ice type and we are a dragon type. It feels like this is probably the best bet. And we knock it out one hit. That's excellent. The fact that we have an Arceus on the screen, though, is a little scary. A little scary. If I can get a good shot of this, it will 100% be the thumbnail Pokemon. Which I am very proud of the thumbnails. I have not talked about that often. I worked very hard on the layout, the thumbnails, everything for this run. I have really put in a lot of effort for, to make sure that it's up to, I would say, a visual standard that I am happy with. And so I really do hope you guys appreciate the fact that a lot of work goes into these runs, is all I can say. But I really do. I'm very proud of the look of this run through and through. I think it's one of my favorites thus far. All right, Sonic Boom doing quite a bit. We'll just Confusion again. I'm actually gonna Feint Attack because I don't believe it can miss. Cool. And what we might do really quickly is run back and heal up because I do think we might have a rival battle coming up shortly. I could be wrong. I'm doing my best to remember everything that kind of happens in this run, but again, this is not a game that I've played through all that often. I think I've played through it maybe 3 times total, and that's spread out through quite a bit. I do not want Mud Slap. It's a terrible move. But 2 levels on Dab. Look at this. Dab is getting up there, bro. Look at that. Bread also gaining a level. Seth gaining a level. Dude, our team is up there. Definitely let me know what you guys think about the XP share. I think I did mention that in a previous episode, and I certainly don't want to make the game too easy, but I also feel that, like, at some point I'm just going to rare candy up anyway. to save time. And if I can save the time in the run and actually like keep our team competitive for the most part, I'd kind of rather do that. I think it's more engaging, and I get to use a variety of Pokemon in the run more often, which to me is more fun. So I feel like it's maybe sacrificing a little bit of like difficulty, but it's very simply to make sure everybody is kind of usable throughout. And I feel like that's better because we get to see you guys more often, which I think is better. I think it's definitely better. Awesome. Very good. Let's kick it. One thing I didn't say about our Nidorina Rex here is that we actually got a fighting type move on there, which is pretty helpful. From a Pokemon we run into standpoint, normal types are kind of up there with water types, so that actually is pretty helpful. Dark types as well, a couple things. So we actually did get, while it's not, you know, an amazing Pokemon by any means, it can be, and type coverage wise, it's helping us out a little on the offensive side. Dude, I would have loved a Chandelure though. I actually really like Chandelure. I think it's such a good Pokemon, and its special attack is so high. We should also, though, really quickly, let's swap. Let's throw Dab out, man. I'm liking Dab. I want to make sure we get Dab leveled up here. Is there an item over here? Hidden item? No, really? That's interesting. Okay. All right, so I think we have a battle here. I might be wrong. Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. Rival battle time. Let's go. Tierno. So I don't think we're going to get all the way through the mansion stuff today, but I think there might be one other encounter on the way to the mansion. So we might at least get to that point, which is great. It's excellent. Let's Sonic Boom. Tuco, I'm good with that. Accuracy drop is annoying for sure, and it did avoid. I hate that, but it's fine. Let's just go for it again. And there we go, we landed. Dwebble down. Excellent. Excellent. So one thing that we are, I should also mention, we have a full team of 6 for the first time in this run. Now, that means a lot of things. One, any new Pokemon we catch are backup mons or amazing switches for the team. We get to improve from this point on, which feels amazing. We actually get to sculpt the team at this point, which is really fun. We get some honey. Oh, I think we unlock horde encounters. Yeah, that's actually great. For now though, let's just head this way. I'm actually not gonna take on that trainer yet. We may do it at some point, but I don't think we need to. I really hate that my allergies are so blech today. It's not fun. We will fight over here because I think there's some items over here. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to pick up those items if we can. They're just, this is one of those situations where because we've got randomized stuff, it's so helpful to go for it. Let's get bread out here, dude. This is perfect for bread. Oh man, I also, guys, I'm so stoked. I wrote a cover to Sweet But a Psycho, and I absolutely love it. It's just like a rock cover, but it's so fun. I wrote a little riff to the chorus, and I was like, oh dude, I have to write a song out, or I have to write a full cover of this. And so I ripped the vocals and did like a full song cover, and it's like, I think it's my favorite cover that I've done. I've done a lot of covers actually, but that might be my favorite. And so I'm kind of curious. I haven't posted it. I don't know where I would post it, to be honest, because it doesn't really fit into anything else that I'm doing, but I really like it. So I'm kind of curious. If you guys want to hear it, let me know, maybe. I'm more than happy to share it with everybody. It just might be on like TikTok or something instead of on YouTube, just because I don't want to do like a full production video on a cover of that. But I could, play along with it or something like that. That way you guys can kind of see it. But I could do a little video on it. That way you guys can see it if you're interested. If not, no stress. I realize I'm pitching a song to a Pokemon channel, so no stress at all. Psywave. Whoops. Yeah, I did not mean to do that actually. Let's check out Psywave. The attack varies intensely. I don't love that. If I'm gonna use a move, I wanna know how much damage it's gonna do. And even if Confusion some of the time does less, I think that's probably safer. And therefore, I'm gonna take that. I don't know if there's an item down here, by the way. I'm guessing. And it may be across the way. Poliwrath, dude. This was one of the Pokemon that gave us a lot of trouble in the, was it Ultra Sun? Ooh. Ooh, there's a TM there. I'm kind of curious as to what that is, but I don't like using the roller skates on a computer. It's not super helpful. All right. There was some good mons in this grass, dude. Venipede, not one of my favorite mons, but we actually had a Venipede at one point in a run, and it wasn't bad. I think it was actually, it might have also been Ultra Sun. It wasn't bad, actually. I used it for quite some time. We're coming up on 26 minutes already. Dude, this is flying by. I feel like we haven't made as much progress as I'd like, but that's okay. We're just having a good time, guys. We're hanging out. All right. Let's head over here. Make it back to town. Very good. I like it. Cool. So, is there a Pokemon Center here? Yes. Is this? No, this is a different town. Let's see. Where we at? Where are we at? Lumiose City. Okay, Campfire Town. Cool. So we actually can get potentially a couple of encounters here. What's down this way? I think it's just an item, isn't it? Yeah. Fist plate. Okay. I mean, powering up some fighting type moves, I will take it. I think, well, we'll see. So there's an item over here. Let's grab that. Just gonna explore a little bit. I think that's the mansion area, a big route. Lovely. Oh, you know what? We should check the mart here, actually. Randomized mart, man, it makes such a cool, it's just really fun to see what you can get. If we do have a randomized mart, we probably don't here, do we? Nah, okay, no worries. Wasn't sure if we would or not, but that's okay. What's this? Oh, is this? That's the castle. Do we have to go? We have to go to the castle. All right. Let's go in here. I feel like I have to sneeze all of a sudden. Sorry if I do. I don't think we do anything yet here. This is all about learning Mega Evolution, basically. And there's like, this is sort of a dead end if I recall, but that's okay. We have to go all the, yeah, I think we have to go to Route 7 now. Cool. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is go to Route 7. This is where like the Poke Flute is a thing, or we need the Poke Flute maybe. What's over here? Is this the berry fields? I think it is. Which there might be some items, so I'm gonna take a quick peek before we do anything. Cool, thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Lots of berries. This is actually great for Seth. A Sprinkletode, Lotad. That's the one. All right. So what we should do, truthfully, is throw some orange berries on our team. That's super helpful. Are there items here? Is my question. There's one. A big pearl. I will take that. That's some money. Let's go. That's excellent. We definitely need a lot of money in this run, especially with randomized mart. It's super, super helpful to have those. So let's very quickly. Whoops, there we go. Let's throw a few orange berries. I definitely want to give one to Seth because naturally Seth actually gets a buff with its ability. So that's just usually like, or almost always a good idea. Let's make sure our low level mons are taken care of here. Let's get Rex one and we'll save one just in case. Awesome. All right, so I believe what we learned over here is that there is a Snorlax in the way. Yes. Which maybe this will be where we end, and that way we can kick off the next episode with an encounter, because we do have to go up to the mansion now after this. Don't have it anymore, handed it over. We have to go to the mansion to pick it up. And I can't wait. It's gonna be great. That's actually a really fun part of the game, in my opinion. So, guys, I think we've just hit the 30-minute mark. I think we are at a prime spot to go ahead and give it a break. We'll jump back into this in the next episode, of course. We will kick off with the encounter. We've got the whole mansion area to do. Open up this pathway. This is a static encounter, so we will be able to catch that as well. As then hopefully getting another encounter on this route later on. So I do appreciate you guys watching. It means the world to me. It's absolutely a blast to have 6 Pokemon on the team represented by you guys, which is just so cool. And we will have an absolute blast in the next episode. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.